Market Rundown, where you get to know how the markets fared during the previous month. In this episode, we'll take a quick look at how the August month looked like for the Indian stock markets and the Indian economy. So let's start with the benchmark indices Sensex and Nifty. Indian market rose to a 6-month high on August 28. Talking about the performance in August 2020, both were up by 3% during the month on account of better than expected Q1 FY20 results and surplus liquidity. While the benchmark indices gained by 3%, the Nifty Small Cap 100 and the Nifty Mid Cap 100 outpaced Nifty. Nifty Small Cap 100 was up by 12%, while Nifty Mid Cap 100 was up by 8% during the same month. Now let's move to how the sectoral indices performed and the best and the worst performing sectors of the month. Nifty Media was up by 22%, followed by Nifty Metal, which was up by 13% during the month. Both Nifty Realty and Nifty Bank also rose smartly and delivered 10% returns. Talking about Nifty Auto, it surged by 8% during the same month, while Nifty Oil and Gas Index remained flat during the same month. The three sectors that delivered negative returns during the month are Nifty IT, Nifty FMCG, and Nifty Pharma, which were down by 1%. Talking about the commodities, gold prices delivered negative returns of 3%, signaling strong rebound in the dollar and a resurgence in business activity, thus denting the charm of the precious metal. While gold prices dived, silver rose by 3%. Moving to Brent crude oil price, it nudged up from $43.5 to $45.2, registering a jump of 4%. Moving to USD INR exchange rate, rupee appreciated slightly against dollar in the month of August. From rupees 74.93, it appreciated by close to 2%, thus closing at rupees 73.43. Having looked at the performance in the month gone by, let's take a quick look at the key positives during the month. The sentiments largely remain bullish as the Indian economy undergoes unlocking and economic activities expand. The Indian auto industry made a strong comeback after the phased relaxation of the nationwide lockdown. As per the report by Autocar.com, passenger vehicle sales increased by 20% vis-a-vis August 2019 and 18.5% against July 2020. This recovery indicates a decrease in the influence of the pandemic on the domestic car market. Let's take a quick look at how the automakers performed during the month of August 2020. Out of all the automakers, Tata Motors recorded the highest growth of 154%, while Toyota registered 48% degrowth in August 2020 vis-a-vis same period last year. IHS Markit India Manufacturing Purchasing Manager Index rose to 52 in August from 46 in July, signaling rebound in production volumes, new activity and customer demand. Even the services sector showed signs of recovery. IHS India Services PMI stood at 41.8 in August, up from 34.2 in July and 33.7 in June. This was the highest reading since March. Foreign institutional investors were largely net buyers during August 2020 and also the highest in 2020. E-way bills hit rupees 13.8 lakh crores, which was 97% of its year-ago period. Rail freight was at 95.2 million tons, which was again 97% of its year-ago period. Having looked at the positives, it's time to take a note of the key negatives during the month. India's GDP contracted by 23.9% for June quarter as compared to same period last year, which was much worse than the economist estimates. This comes on the heels of strict lockdown followed by India during the period. GST collections in August was at rupees 86,500 crores, down just 12% year-on-year and also lower than rupees 87,500 crores in July and rupees 91,000 crores in June. Border tensions between India and China erupted once again, with Government of India banning 110 Chinese apps. India's urban unemployment rate worsened in August 2020, thus inching to approximately 10% in August 2020. India entered the list of top 2 countries hit by coronavirus as confirmed cases rose to 42 lakhs, but total cases and deaths per million population remain much lower than other severely affected countries. Overall, the month of August ended on an optimistic note, thanks to opening of economic activity, improvement in corporate earnings and surplus liquidity. If you want to stay updated on more news related to markets and Indian economy, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Happy investing!